I'm Gracie Katsavelis, and this is my poem 158. Army of one, sweet dreams and bomb threats. What a strange girl, she sends out both. Killer of none, death wish and unfinished vignettes. But sweetie, a wish is not an oath. A woman undone, empty bottles and fractured statuettes. Her empty home with no one to clothe. And this is Any Party's poem, Blue Jeans. Hey Jean, why so blue? I hope you know I have blue jeans too. Two blue jeans cannot be true, as one is mine and one is you. Long-standing companions, my two jeans and me. Together we shall always be. Hey Jean, why so blue? I hope you know that you can stay true, because my jeans will always be blue.
Lies and lies. Watchful as the fine bird's eye, you sit and watch as my heart lies. You hope that I might stand aside, while this time I might not decide. Only I can stop being strewn, if my heart was staying true. My freedom may be next in queue, as some things you just have to do. Free now in the fine bird's sky, you sit and watch as my heart flies. You hope that I might come inside, but now I go where my heart lies. And now I'll be reading I Exist in Between by Gracie Katsavelis. In between bed sheets and electric blankets, in between obsession and exhaustion, in between starving and stuffed, in between eyelids and sight, in between rancid and just slaughtered, in between carpet and 1920s wooden floors.
This is called All the Promises Of Sundown by me. Murder the child to become the man. She looks like a snowflake then, so perfect at every limb. To the poets in the prairie, to the lowest flowers that hold cannonballs above their heads, I'll be waiting for you to come out, so we can stand under the light on the sidewalk. To build an unfathomable fortune of memories, and to die in 30 days. Through the streets that day I walked with clean hands. Join me in the hairs of the world, in unfortunate seduction, the familiar face of the former, the latter too naive. To be wanted, to be loved, to starve yourself and feel good. Blood can be bought, but your life cannot. Learn to love to bleed. The archer of winter feeds only on the seeds of the wild, to paint on our shoulders and weep on the same. We smudge our cheeks, lay awake, or stow away on rooftops. Behind me crawls the scent of a time stolen, a whisper of a drink now forgotten, wanting to be every part of the bird. This is Gaze by Luke LaCroix. In the depths of her gaze, a world unfurls, a wonderland of warmth and light. A place where my heart forever swirls, and all my worries take to flight. Her eyes, a shade of soft, rich brown, are pools of endless mystery. I lose myself in their depths and drown in waves of sweetest ecstasy. With every glance, she steals my breath, and all the world around us fades. For in those eyes there lies a depth of beauty that cannot be conveyed. Oh, how I long to gaze into those eyes and lose myself in their embrace. For in those depths my spirit flies, and I find my own special place. So here's my love, my heart, my soul, and all my deepest, truest feelings. In these words, my love, they're all laid whole for you with your eyes so revealing.
Today I'll be reading A Sort of Sonnet, number 4, by Matthew Marsh. To pull out his hair, to pull on his teeth, but being careful to not dive beneath, he has fallen, holding the ace of spades. Their boss lie dead on the factory floor. On one of his glorious escapades, the fish found himself to be washed ashore. The very last public execution, the autumn leaves blistered under the sun. The fish's unknowing conclusion, it piqued the interest of the layman's gun. And as the leaves piled up around their feet, the moths made home in your unbuttoned coat. Down the block screams fainter than a lamb's bleat, and the fish ran to the water in search of a boat. And I'll also be reading The Life of a Broom by me, Luke LaCroix. The life of a broom is a humble one. It sweeps and cleans with quiet grace, from dawn till dusk until it's done. It works hard until the job is won. In every corner and hidden space, the life of a broom is a humble one. From kitchen spills to dusty fun, it does its duty without a trace, from dawn till dusk until it's done. It sweeps away the dirt that shuns, the floor that's shining in its embrace. The life of a broom is a humble one. It sweeps and sweeps till it's all gone, the dust and dirt without a face, from dawn till dusk until it's done. In the closet it rests alone until the next day and the next chase. The life of a broom is a humble one, from dawn till dusk until it's done.
This is The Walls, by me! The walls around my bed loom high with little room for air and few cracks to let light in. I scrape my way over them the infrequent times I can, in search of longer escape. I would settle for any place that gave me a sense of safety, any hideaway or asylum that would stay so long as it could promise somewhere without looming walls. This is The Silly Goblin Shark Villanelle by Lexi Fry Yanis. I'm a goblin shark, an obscure sort of fish. Rat tails and isopods fill my duodenum. Fortifying my cartilage is my only wish. Every time I move my tail, I hear a swish. I don't see any sunlight, not a modicum. I'm a goblin shark, an obscure sort of fish. No humans have seen me piss or kiss. My perfect life is sitting and eating, like the Prince of Nottingham. Fortifying my cartilage is my only wish. When I pounce on my prey, I will never miss. Those who can kill with little movement, I'm applauding them. I'm a goblin shark, an obscure sort of fish.
Okay, I'm going to read Sunspot by Zipporah Davidson Jebian. Bright, white light from above. You are not a gift. You will blind me. You will burn me. You will take away the shadows that obscured what was never meant to be seen. You will so clearly illuminate every flaw. You are relentless. You are overwhelming. You are unwanted and unasked for. Leave me in the dark. I am not your orchid. I am not your magnum opus. I was not meant for you or for this.
Unwanted discovered rainbow. We grow, we die, and we are reborn. This irreversible carousel will continue, and forever steer right. I want to go left, but maybe next time. And I am the driver. I've digested this lying side. I'm divorced from the self-being I once used to be. I used to believe in being, in something, and now I feel torn and washed along the stream. And the river was fast, too fast for my scheme. Because I injected the toxicity into my blood, I'm let it touch the surface and let it dry. The stains will be forever. They'll always be right. For one day I'll remember. I will remember that I've always wanted to go left. And this burglary, this crime, I realized it doesn't fit the rainbow I've always dreamt of, that I'll always dream of. While you're forcing me to be right and want to be left, this is what I should have fought for. This should have started the war, but the armor I have worn, this mask, it doesn't match the dream. I'm reading. Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Okay. The Soul's Call by Noah Meserve. Going to the moon and back when you hear the siren's call, using the words that you lack, to resist all temptation and erase all elation, going to the moon and back, to reach and to cry, watching the raven fly, using the words that you lack. The soul burns while the lover mourns, going to the moon and back, crying out to any who listen, refusing any kind of admission, using the words that you lack. To cry and to soar and to burn, and to quiet and to sink and to mourn, going to the moon and back, using the words that you lack.
Hi, I'm Shiloh. Glow is not my name. Where is the blooming garden? Where are the flowers arousing with their perfume? Where is my blooming succession, and why isn't it arousing security? For I am not knowing nor powerful. I must have been a fool to believe so. For I am not glowing or successful, and I am not secure. Growing I must be, but I do not see my flowers blooming beside me. For where is the growing flower? It must be far then. There is no flower growing beside me, I assume. I've got no protection, and I have all the animosity. For I am not adoring nor wonderful. I'm just growing, soon to be attacked. I missed my flower next to me. I need them here by me. Where is my blooming flower? Come, so we could watch the moon. The only growing flower is me, but I will not bloom. Glow is not my name. Glow shall soon turn into dark, and the sunshine creeps into night, and the moon will stay up until there's a perfume of wonder and light. But there are no blooming flowers, and I may not bloom anytime soon.
For one day I'll remember. I will always remember. I will remember that. Fuck, I fucked it up.